Peter Drucker, considered by many people to be the most important thinker in the area of management. He died a few years ago at the age of 94 after having worked with all the greatest leaders in the world, from every industry, from politics, from education. Toward the end of his life, he came to the following conclusion. The most common source of mistakes in management decisions is the emphasis on finding the right answer rather than the right question. He continues, the most serious mistakes are not being made as a result of wrong answers. The truly dangerous thing is asking the wrong question. Why are questions so important? Why? Because questions define reality, and through that, they create reality. I defined for you a reality in which there were only geometric shapes. In your reality, which I defined for you, there were no children on the bus. They were outside this reality. As far as most of you were concerned, these children on the bus did not exist. They were not part of your reality. My question defined this reality. For decades, psychologists wanted to help children in at-risk population areas, but they couldn't come up with the right answers because they didn't ask the right question. They defined a reality, and the answer to their challenge lay here. It wasn't in their definition of reality. It was only later, when the question was changed, that they saw what the solution was to this very important societal challenge. Questions create reality by defining reality. Now, ask yourself this question. How much time do you, as a manager, as a leader, as a parent, as a partner, how much time do you spend trying to come up with the right answer versus coming up with the right question? We spend most of our time trying to problem solve, and that's important. The problem, though, is that we spend almost no time thinking about the question. And we pay a very high price for it. Because questions create reality by defining reality. And especially if you're leaders, especially if you're managers, you're creating the reality for other people, for your children, for your partner, for your employees. And you're either helping them or preventing them from seeing what is truly important. And this is why Peter Drucker said that the most serious mistakes in decisions for managers is focusing on the answers rather than on the questions. So what I'm urging you to do is to start thinking more about the questions that you ask. Take some time, once a week, 30 minutes. Start with that. Think about the important questions that you need to ask your employees this week. Think about the important questions that you want to ask your child. And think also, not only, but also about asking positive questions. Asking your child, so what was fun for you today in school? Or asking your partner, what do you appreciate about our relationship? Or telling your partner what you appreciate about the relationship. Focus also on what works, professionally, interpersonally, and intrapersonally. Ask yourself, what am I grateful for? And think about the questions that you need to ask your employees to create the best environment, to create the best reality.